in the university?
When you talk about the infrastructure, right, so University of Moratu actually needs a swimming pool, right, so that is the number one thing, right, so that we have been using other pools, but even to practice that we don't have a pool, right, so I think that's a problem for the entire university system, that most of our universities do not have pools, so swimming pools, so that is one of the major things. And then the one major thing we have, right, so let's say that we have one playground, right, so if we have this playground equipped with synthetic track, then where these our cricket players will play, right, so that we don't have a place, right, so we have to have a balance, right, so that we are not asking for a synthetic track, but let's say we have to have a kind of a better track. With that, our cricket team should also play cricket matches, so that is the balance that we need, because we don't have two playgrounds in the university, right, so that is something that we have to think of, right. Even other universities, I think, may have the same problem. About the sports and the academic work, I always request our students, not only the Moratu University students, it's others also, like, to have a balance, right, so that is the life, right, so you have to enjoy the university life, so you will realize it when you graduate, or maybe 10 years after your graduation, that you did not do that part, right, so that is something that you have to think now, right, so that enjoy your life, right, do sports, do other extracurricular work, and then you will have a balanced life. Then with your degree you are a perfect person.
It's always to do something, extracurricular activities also play a major role, not just studies, not just in the academic world, but you just need to go out there and have fun, as you said.
Yes,
and that's the best way that we could put it as well here. And just before we go to a commercial break, I just want to ask you about the fan support. I know it's been incredible so far, and that's what we've heard through a lot of interviews here at MTV, that there has been a terrific number of fans turning out, giving so much of and a degree of applause. What would you think in the future, the fan support, and your opinions on that? I mean, has it been great?
Yeah, it has been great. It has been really great that we have our own websites for this, and then we have actually Facebook for this, and visitors are coming to the university to witness these sports. Sometimes I know that those who have done sports when they were university students are now coming and to see these things, right, so that's great, right, so that fan support is excellent, but still that I think people, if it goes to the general public, it's better, right?
So I think social media also plays a huge role as well.
Yeah, that's right. Facebook and the other websites as well.
Okay, so always people could actually go online and search for the websites as well, and then they could actually get the information, the latest current news of what's happening in the slug tournament as well, if I'm right on that. The competition so far in the slug 2013, how is it for you? So many games have taken place so far?
Yes. So you mean to the University of Moratu, or in
general? Yeah.
In general, right? So it has been very successful, right? So things are happening the way that we have planned. I think we did not get, as you mentioned, that we had some problem with this rain, but in addition to that, we did not have any other problem, right? So that things are moving, things are going right, so without any problem.
Okay, I think this is one of those burning questions a lot of adults watching the show at home would want me to ask you right now, so I would. A lot of parents watching this show, who have kids who go to universities, and we were talking all this time about balancing between education and sports, which is a very, very tough ask. What do you want to say as a doctor? What do you want to say to all the parents out there about their kids coming into this type of thing and balancing out, as an advice?
Okay, as an advice, what I can say for these parents and also for the kids, right, so you have to always concentrate on your studies, that there is no excuse for that, right, but sports the doing some sport is very important, right? So that you will make your career better, right? So that when you face a tough situation, you know how to tackle it. Let's say we normally say greatness is not achieved by never falling, but by rising every time we fall, right? So that is taught here, right? So that is the best thing that you can learn by doing sports, right? So not to win, but to rise every time we fall.
Failures are the pillars of success.
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely. On that note, thank you very much, Dr. Udeni, for sharing your precious time with us in this beautiful morning.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll have a great time at the slug tournament as well, and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
All right, on that note, we conclude this segment, but Good Morning Sri Lanka is not finished as yet. We'll be going for a quick commercial and come back with more news from all over the world. Stay tuned with us. Good morning. Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka. My name is Banu Vikramasinghe, and just as I promised you before the break, I've got very interesting news. Of course, daily tips for you, and I've got 10 tips to make more time in your day to begin with. And of course, we've got sport news coming up as well, and some interesting videos on that matter as well. So to start off, have you ever wished there were more hours in your day? Because I do that. I always wish I have more time when it comes to work, because it's very, very difficult to balance a lot in life, especially when you're very, very busy. So sometimes it can be difficult to manage the many demands of our time, they say. So it is possible to take control of your time and enjoy a healthy mix of work and play. So a little bit of sports is also essential in your daily life. Here we go. All right, here are some tips to help you make more of your time. Number one is make the most of your peak performance times. If you're a morning person, complete difficult tasks soon after breakfast and leave the easier ones for the afternoon. If you're a night person, well, that's vice versa. You do the exact opposite. Prioritize your tasks. Exactly know what you want to do and name it and number it from number 1 to 10. So if you've got 10 tasks, you exactly know what and when and how you do the first task, and then prioritize right up until 10. Always use a diary or a calendar to mark down your special occasions. For example, if you want to go to a birthday and you know exactly when it is, maybe it's next week or maybe it's 2 weeks from now, just mark it down in case if you forget. Get organized. I know that's one of those cliche ones that a lot of people talk about, but here is the fun thing. Develop easy to maintain physical and electronic filling and storage systems and keep them tidy. Being organized makes procrastination difficult. The fifth one is start with smaller tasks. So if you actually, kind of